I've wanted to dig a hole in this yard for about 10 years. And now I have the opportunity. I woke up this morning feeling a little better. I've been pretty sick, and I had the desire to sing a little bit of Pet Shop Boys, maybe some Queen or something like that on the way to this event. And I still could barely talk, so I settled for some streets of Philadelphia, and I'm on fire. I'm gonna make an attempt to do something, and that's to take these rough country car seats, truck seats, bench seats. It's not a bench seat, it's a bucket seat out, and put new ones on there that this company sent me. They didn't seen it, they sent me. It's those. I'm not sure if I'm a fan. It's the only color they have, but it says, "Let's protect the world." And it says automobile cushion design. That makes it official. So the first challenge is getting seat covers off. If you ever watch videos of different companies marketing car seats or truck seats, they have a seat out and it's sitting on the ground, and they simply slide this over the top and snap it. It's a whole different world when you do it when they're in the vehicle or the truck or the car. Since we're going to go step by step, the ninth thing you want to do is take this out. Unsnap these. They go from the front to the back on this particular seat cover because it's one piece. Then you go down here and you look for that French fry. That's the one you wanted so bad, but yet you dropped it right there, and it absolutely went away. 8 hours later, I'm still trying to get this seat cover off from all the straps underneath it. And it's getting close to lunchtime, so I'm probably gonna eat this. I'm gonna put it right there. There's always one that can't get off, or one that broke a clip, or one, and then you reach down there and tight it. So you break out the Gerber that you found magnet fishing. This is a pretty cool knife, actually. I got it pretty doggone sharp. It's not a expensive steel, but I cut myself right there, but that's not important either. I'm about to have an absolute heat murmur out here. It's off, so that's what the seat looks like normally. I bought some really cheap seat covers before, and the backs of them, the little miniature micro cushion on the back deteriorates, and it sticks all to your seat. So let's all learn on there now. Now this one unzips on one side. What I'm not sure of is which is left, which is right. Nor do I think it matters, but that may be the other side, so you can zip this thing up. No, because here's the airbag side right here. It does appear so far to simply slip over. Wow, is that really on there already? I'm like that kind of a professional at putting on seat covers. That's a little aggressive. There will be a lesson learned somewhere, and it hasn't shown up yet, but it could potentially be something like don't put this piece on until you put the other piece on, or don't do this or don't do that. We'll decide that in a minute, because I got a lot more stuff to do besides this. Then you come back into the base camp and you dig through the pile and see what's actually goes on next. Anyone have any ideas what that may be? It has instructions, but I mean, come on. Who needs instructions? These may be the back seats. That should have the airbag on the other side, which it does. That is a seat. That is a seat. They're identical. And then you have these oddball pieces again. And that is a seat. That is a, does that look like this seat? Is this the way y'all do things? That looks like a, that's that seat. And that's that seat. That's a back seat. So that goes over there. That is another front seat. They're both identical, so that goes over there. No idea what that is. This is going with us. This beast and those solar panels is another video. Don't get ahead of yourself. Okay, sorry. The words almost fell out of my mouth, which were, where are the headrest? Then I picked that up and these dumped out. It's like a grab bag. So we'll take both of these and the one in my arm. The challenge is real. There should be some points earned for all the hard work I do. This is supposed to be an absolute direct fit for a 2017-year-old Tacoma. There are simply these that go here and here across. These that should have little grabby things that hang on to them. We're going to find those. And a little bit of non-skid. Watch the fingers. I'm not doing that. That's how aggressive these are. I found another little bag of tricks in here. And again, the whole goal of this is to do it all without directions. Ooh, that's a lot of pieces. Oh, these are coasters for having drinks later. This obviously goes in here, and it appears to be an OSFA, but I'm not sure. An OSFA, for those of you who don't know your acronyms, an OSFA, that may go behind that. No, that goes under that. An OSFA is an OSFA. That's a one-size-fits-all. Actually, you know what these are? You actually put the little hoop strap inside there. You twist it and you go around and you use a piece of metal to hook it somewhere else. So you can actually put these on here anywhere you want to if you want to fight the battle. But generally right here, because this does this. So I got this strap run down through there, underneath on the bottom. You have to remove the clips from the original, the real seat cover that's already on it. And then you have to go under there and drop your phone. And you have to go right here and pull through to the straps that are on the new seat cover, which is right there. And that's where you put your little hoop-de-loop. And that's where you put this and you hook it to something. Like that. There's several options to do it this way. The back is attached. It's looking more like a seat cover now. I think I just broke the strap that I put down here because I hooked it to the rail, the seat rail, and I probably shouldn't have done that. But while we're here, we'll do the front. One of the big one of the benefits of this big plastic circle is you can actually hold this and put it down through there and find your spot without having to just hold this and let it slip out of your hand. Now you got to hold two things. On the front I chose no circle because it's getting in the way of all the wires. I need to, they say weasel your way around, but you really want to snake your way around. Remember the lesson learned I talked about? These do nothing but get in the way. Next we will do this. Simply take the old one off, slide the other one on, and it simply velcros itself on there. Done. They have wings. I don't know why. The seat cover is in. Now I'm going to take it for a drive, see if it runs any better. Here's my old ones. I thought I was going to be able to make fun of these. These jokers, I'm sitting up so much higher and firmer. I can't believe it. And I think that's why my bride was uncomfortable in this thing. But I'm going to cruise her around. Gonna make my way downtown. I do like it. So now I'm gonna do my bride's side and see if she feels the same way. You can't get up here. I just learned a valuable lesson. Check this out. You don't want wing tips, take them out. Well, I want these flip around. I'm not so excited about those. But either way, let's put the other side. I'm putting the second one on now, the passenger, and it's going a whole lot faster because I learned from my mistakes before. The only issue I have found with fitment, if that's the word, or fitting, is it fits perfectly, absolutely perfectly, with the exception of these holes should be way up here. Because when you pull this up to put the seat cover, the headrest back in, it leaves a bulge right here, and you don't want that. You don't want a bulge right there, as you can see from that one. Not a big deal to me, maybe a big deal to you. You could put a little slit right there, but why would you want to pay for some nice seat covers and then cut holes in them? Another error I learned: the top as well as the seat have the elastic bands. You hook both of them to this and then you use a clip. Not a big deal. Done. I think they look good. I did not do the back seats because they're just panels that lay over it, and I want a full cover if I'm gonna have one. So there it is. My only suggestion to the company is put more of the metal clips, because there's not enough to do every one of these, and it's a lot easier metal clipping each one than it is using the circles. A whole lot easier. Anyway, let's do something different than this. It's an 8 house. I like to see what it looked like before it was wrapped in plastic. Like a box of chocolates. I'm struggling. I look the same, but it's just, I don't know. I can't get the words out. You can get a little sun in your eyes. It's a neat looking house, isn't it? I just want to give you the first walk around before we start digging a hole. There's a couple of pretty impressive wintering white oaks near it, and some woods. The yard's not very big, but it don't take a lot. Oh, I need some dirt. I already looked it up. I thought I'd already known. The house was built in 1890. So there's got to be one wheat cent or one old coin in this yard. I'm thinking so. There's a shovel, there's a metal finder, and I got me new shoes on. I got a lovely 77 right here. So we're gonna break out the Kai wheats because I forgot to remove it from my man purse. If I can figure out how to, oh my goodness, I took the battery out of it. It's at the house because I had to test the slot car. So this doesn't work. I gotta go back and get one with a battery in it. Okay, I'm gonna put a battery in it. I wanted to use my land and see that Uncle Mark gave me. I do like this pin pointer. You gotta hold the power button for about a month. Then it'll crank up. And you're still can't find what you're looking for. No. Oh, it's because it's over there under that brown leaf. There it is. Why doesn't it give me a little digger symbol of freedom? It finally rained a little bit. It feels like there's concrete under this ground. Or that piece of aluminum right there. but it's right there. I've dug a bunch of holes. I haven't made videos in a while about digging holes. There it is right there. That is going to be impressive. No, that's a piece of grass. We'll replant that. Because I haven't found much. I know what you're thinking. Dude, dig the hole and stop. I gotta get all triggered. Look at that. That's amazing. That is that's earlier than 1890. That's probably a 1910 cap bush harvest. There is a substantial amount of garbage in this backyard already. I had talked to the '64, '65 right there. I talked to the owner because an old house is a cool place to dig. But if it's been rented out for a million times over the years, then you end up with lots of garbage in the yards. So, let's put the test to this. I was going to side plug wangle it, but that's a new technique I learned over the past few years. But I didn't want to share it publicly. That one's gonna shine up well. Guaranteed one owner. 75, 76, kind of close to the back door. Kind of thinking it's going to be a, it's going to be a 72 case quarter. As rare as they are, they deserve some recognition for hanging in there as long as they have. A lot of people, you know, they don't see eye to eye with me on that, but it only took about 3 years to turn on that time. But it's important to get them out and let them have life again. Now I'm beginning to think it's probably going to be a whole lot bigger than a can, or a case quarter was the words. I was bruised and tattered, I was. Okay, what we need is the clothesline. And a detector that can differentiate between iron and precious metals. But we'll harvest that. 48 to 51, I couldn't resist. It isn't, and I did use iron audio over there, but I forgot what it was. But I can't resist because the iron sound is so clear and strong that it could be a horse sandal. That's what I'm hoping it is. Or the crazy thing about finding old farm parts or horse things like that in a home that's in the middle of town that was built in 1890. Is that none of this stuff was here. Nah, come on. None of this stuff was here when hang on, I'm struggling here. Look at that. That is, if that's what I think it is, that's going with me. Now I've got a more solid 52 with a no iron. So we need a nickel to pop out of here. I know what you're thinking again. Break that clump. Sometimes if you poke a hole in it and it's a gold ring, it helps the ring come out. And then other times it doesn't. But this, a lot of people don't know this, but I've watched a lot of Finding My Roots with Bill Gates, and that is a close ancestor to the pull tab we found earlier. These were made to fold for easy carry. There's a lot of iron in this yard, but this is a solid 65, 66 to 69 iron audio. You hear it, but the tone we want is not associated with iron audio. I did not mean to offend anyone earlier about having a machine that would differentiate between non-ferrous and ferrous Buellett, but I got that penny loafer squeak, cross linoleum, big flex complex Napoleon. I say whatever and whatever that I want. I sip a Capri Sun like it's Dom Perignon. Sorry, it's my inner 21 Pilots coming out. Look, it's a key. God, I forgot what these went on. What did those go on? Remember? Do you remember? Did they go on meters? I don't think they call them meter maids anymore, do they? I haven't heard that word in a long time. You better not even use that again in this video, dude. Well, I won't, sorry. I'm getting a crust-worthy 60s to 80s right here. Surrounded by iron. And we need to know what lies below. You can use that for your YouTube channel logo if you want to, because you want to know what lies below. Starring Edward Einstein and friends. You know somebody I really like that I watch on the side? I don't know him, but that's the quarter hoarder dude. He just seems like a normal dude. I'd have to dig a hole in him someday, but we've never spoke. We've never been to the mall together. We never broke bread. I don't even know where he lives. Oh, look at that. I bet when he sees this video and sees that, he's gonna call me immediately and say, dude, where did you find that? I was like, dude, it's not your business. You stay where you live, and I'll stay where I live. Because I get to keep what I find. I'm not selling it to him. Or the other dude, the Jolly Green Giant Mountain Hunter dude. Not Jolly Green Giant, what am I saying? Green Mountain. Him, Quarter Hoarder, and Green Mountain Metal Detecting. I'm kidding, I know who he is. And Terra Germania. That'd be a fun group to hang with, wouldn't it? Thank you. I've got an 83. I think the whole yard was possibly backfilled with gravel and whatever, so we may not stay here a whole lot longer, but stay here until we're done. And then we're done, we won't be here anymore. Because there is a lot of gravel in here, as you can see, and that would not have been here in 1890. Get that, Brown. I had a high tone in here, but it's gone. There's this dude in Florida too. He changed the name of his channel. Way too much for me. It's Uncle Martin. Randolph Relic Recovery. I forgot what he changed it to. He's gonna be so upset with me because he'd be pretty fun to detect with. But he lives so far away. He's pretty hardcore. He refuses to leave town when there's hurricanes, endangering himself and all the Christmas presents he promises me. I'm just kidding. All our offspring is grown up and left. We only got one more, so it's kind of crazy. The kids grow up. Look at, there it is. You see it? That is a super rare. Oh my goodness, it's beautiful. But there's something else shining in there. Come up across it. It's a pretty good 80. Thinking it's going to be a modern piece of metal. Yeah, it's still gravel. I should have known. But I blazed a trail through the gravel. Beneath the cyclic waves of early fall as they settle upon the centipede in the grass. He reaches for his tool, takes it out, pushes the button, and counts to 700. 655. And it's way down there. What I like about metal detecting is you do carry everything out with you. Oh look, a little mushroom. But one thing that's cool is that since you do take everything, especially since you should, it's always nice when you walk a real long way and you find a gigantor piece of iron and you think, man, I don't want to carry this out of here. This is a can. Maybe not. You know, if I didn't drive myself here, I would think I'd be at Crooked Nail Ranch. I'm back in the front of the compound now, and I got a 75, 76 right here. And I'm gonna put, I didn't know that it was gonna fall so far. Oh, it's gravel here too. They hate me. The whole house is graveled. Yeah, this may be a spot. My detector does not like the coyotes. My oldest squirrel just called me. She goes to New Jersey a couple of times a year to spend time with her best friend. Her parents and I, me and my bride, we were all friends years ago here. What am I doing with this? There it is. We actually found a coin. It is a modern I took a field trip with a bunch of school kids. To the US Mint, and I asked them, I said, is there any particular reason you make libraries the same color as fall leaves? And they said, that's none of your business. So she's in Philadelphia right now. So hence, streets of Philadelphia. I'm in the very, 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 very front of the compound now with one of the only 4 trees in the yard. And the 77 right here. If this is modern, I think I'm gonna dig a really big hole, bury my detector, and I was gonna bury my shovel, but if you dig a hole with a shovel and bury your shovel, how do you fill the hole in? Huh, this makes you wonder, don't it? Never thought about that, have you? Okay, this may be an actual coin from days gone by. It is, look. Look at it. Oh man, that was a trade token. Oh my goodness. 79, still in the front yard. Still in the front yard. And we got nothing. Well, dude, if you dig a hole where the sound was, you can find something. Now, that's just me talking. I mean, it's really up to you. I want one old coin out of this town to prove that I've never been here. I don't know, feels a little crunchy. Give it a little bit. I feel it. Did you use your shovel? Well, I did. I dug a hole. I worked for some hole integrity, but the ground is a little drier up here. It's in the woods in the back. And don't you love it when you pull a small amount of dirt out and you see nothing? You do that and you wave your magic wand over it. And it's in there because that usually means it's a coin or a piece of jewelry. That's usually what it means. That looks like coal. Coal burning stove, no natural gas. No, that feels like a gigantor piece of aluminum can. Yeah, I gave up. I don't feel good, and that's calling my name. But if you want to see that ring piece of metal and that library, you're just gonna have to hit rewind. Sorry y'all, I don't feel good and I'm tired of digging in gravel. Thanks for watching my videos.